chain, and it makes sense.
So she was the one who told me her name.
Oh yeah, Trina.
Josephine, do you want us to
Lights
talk
up.
about
I'm
your
glad you put it in dark. Yeah, it's basically where we were before. The lights are because there was like a queue.
Whoa, what was that? Oh.
It's just the last trash truck. I know because
Mr. French thinks you're a scientist.
yeah. Well, when we were talking about leukemia, I was a scientist.
That would make sense. I didn't know why you were bringing it. You already know the research Yeah. Do you know Josephine? Little did I know it's a meat. I keep getting this name and I don't know why. Oh, yep. But this time. Yeah, you know, like he actually loved her.
And see, he wasn't the only one paying off though. Like he was paying off because he was drinking, and so he would pay off so that he wouldn't get in trouble for it. And so there was tons of people doing that.
Are there
So
any
why like that's the big amount he was paying off.
Hi, Josephine.
But so was the judge and the sheriff.
Hi, Josephine. Thank you for telling me your name last night.
He was an angry man.
Thank you for that. You would not have survived. Are there any other members of the
Sorry,
family?
I love you. Don't kill me. I don't want to dig my grave tonight.
No, you're
Like,
close
I
up.
want to have a drink, and you're being hunted down.
Oh, we have two more, and then, or no, not two more. We have one more.
So someone on there.
Okay. Is everything okay? Is there
Oh,
anything
yeah,
we can do to
yeah.
help?
Oh yes, yeah. I just I'm going to hold my back last Thursday, so I just need to pace myself.
Oh no, you are all good. We should be heading over to that next one in just a few minutes here, and then we should be able to get all done.
That's fine. Thank you so much.
Y'all, we try our best, and we always add new stuff. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine.
But this has been a lot of fun, so thank you so much.
Thanks, y'all.
Okay, I will let you know.
It makes me feel happy.
Yeah, there's one right there.
I'm not trying to rush you.
Oh, shoot.
I'm just letting you know.
Hope you enjoy reading on the other side, and you're with your man.
Crossing the trench. Crossing the trench.
Yeah, it's true. And she loved
Yeah, they were getting. Well, you were talking. Meeker was crawling from where he's buried up on top, listening to you. And then I was telling him about the dead scrape head, so he's really active.
the dead scrape head. I was just saying that like he's more stoic, he's more active, so maybe
He was messing with the camera.
can't get a film from me.
Okay.
Fitting for a graveyard investigation.
This is why I'm here, so I make sure no one gets a sprained ankle.
Hoppy skippy doo.
I made sure to find the safest spot possible.
Yeah, I gotta do the. Make sure my left gets over here, my right gets over there, and.
Do you need any help?
No, I think I can do it. Yoink! Thank you, girl.
Right? Like an arborist or something.
Yeah.
It's very cool.
It's so cool how he started growing all this.
Yeah. It's okay.
No worries.
Oh wait, I didn't.
Alrighty, friends. So we're just gonna go ahead and gather around right over here while we wait for our friends.
Oh, on this side. This side.
Saddest story. I'm gonna make our last stragglers know that started here. Those guys are very astute for 1931.
I will warn when we walk through here, a lot of graves just kind of pop up as you're walking, so please be very careful. Because some of them are like sticking up, but still under grass.
Coolios. Alright. So, welcome to the grave of, well, the Foster family. Now, why are they all a family and why are they all buried in the same space? Well, you see James right here, otherwise known as Jim Furnival Foster. Well, this man was a monster. Now, have any of you ever heard of the Chris Watts case in Greeley? Or not Greeley, but Colorado. Well, the Chris Watts case, unfortunately, this is pretty much the earlier and, well, much deadlier version of, well, not much deadlier, but a higher loss of life than Chris Watts' family. So, I like to say he got his inspiration from the Foster family. So, James. You may notice that he dies in 1931. Myrtle, his wife, dies in 1931. Bernice, his niece, dies in 1931. Ruby happens to die a little bit earlier, but that is because that is one of the children who happened to die after, or I believe it was one of the popular fevers at the time. I can't remember. There were so many. But Mildred, 1931. Leola of the same fate, sickness. Geraldine, 1931. Darlene, 1931. Also Donald from a sickness. And Roberta from a sickness as well. So, James happened to, well, no, let's not start with James. Myrtle, Myrtle, Mildred, Geraldine, Darlene, they were all in the home together with Mr. Foster when he decided to pour gasoline all over them and then throw a match over them to light them on fire. He then left the house. Oh, and before I continue, his daughter, who was the oldest, I believe that was Mildred, who was lived the longest by a couple of hours. They also reported her in that newspaper for the afternoon that she was still alive, even though she had passed a few hours after the newspaper went through. But she had said that Daddy did it. Daddy poured the gas on us and threw the match and lit us on fire. So he happened to take out his whole family in one go. Now the sadder part is he would later go into town to establish an alibi smelling like gas and going drinking. So of course when first responders got on the scene and found all of these people dying or almost dead, or dying or dead, well, they did what anyone would do and try to get them help. And well, James, after the police, upon hearing that the daughter had said that, well, they took him into custody. And then a whole bunch of other witnesses came up saying the same, that he smelled like gas and alcohol at the time, and that wasn't very acceptable. Now, the reason we don't mention Bernice with this story is the fact that even though she died in 1931, she died due to the fact that after hearing that her whole family had pretty much been killed, she killed herself. She took her own life because she had lost the only family that she had. So James, who had killed his family and was now, well, on trial for his own, happened to be found guilty after saying he didn't do it. Of course, there was lots of evidence to prove that he did, and so he was sentenced to death and hanged in Canyon City until he was dead, and then he was brought back to Greeley, where he was placed in this grave. Now, who do you think would have paid for the grave? not his sisters-in-law, right? Well, that's what they did. His sisters-in-law paid for them to have a grave all together with his name at the top of the gravestone. Chilling. So, we like to investigate this space because we get a lot of activity here, specifically whenever we talk about, well, the kids or Myrtle. We'll go ahead and throw out some of our own devices, and if you have your own, you are welcome to use them, of course. And then we shall move on once we are ready.
That just blows my mind. She's 80. Who is Myrtle?
I bet she is. If my sisters approved that,
Oh, I'm.
if I got murdered and someone
No,
left
but-
first that murdered me be buried with me,
She's not. She's really not. I think Myrtle is here, and I think she's pissed.
I would be.
Yeah, I would too. It's just fun. With murder.
Like, her youngest was in her arms when it happened. Oh yeah, I think Naomi is getting some other right now. But you guys are welcome to go ahead and use whatever you would like. Feel free. We get a lot of
Do
stuff.
you want to grab the light out? No, the one in front of the grave.
Yeah.
Hmm. Is that somebody over there? Is somebody over that way?
I don't know, but I smelled pot earlier. Really?
Oh. Okay. It's for healing.
Yes, it's right. It's medicinal.
We're about done. We have
What time?
yeah, it was okay.
As soon as I pulled these.
I'm like now I'm shivering. Like I'm shivering. I don't want to. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. It's October. This is
/lamp.
Go to the graveyard and watch else just
Oops.
Myrtle, was I channeling you?
I'm gonna look up his story and the circus story.
Oh yeah.
That would be neat.
I wonder if there would be like archives.
It's got to be, yeah.
another spirit box.
I mean, that would. I mean, they won't record that. We always sit with them. Just yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. In the beginning, I didn't know that it was possible. And
Oh yeah. And they're hilarious.
sicknesses and stuff.
They will share so much about their own areas.
Well, I think sometimes even heart will pets. There's just so much more of an unconditional love to that.
Well, there are healers and our protectors. Animals are.
Yeah.
We just got 2 yesterday.
And it's welcome to Greeley smell.
Myrtle, is James here? Myrtle, are your children here? Oh my god.
Ooh.
With her children, but she's not with her husband.
James is gone.
They're not together on the other side.
So I'm gonna tell you what's really weird. There's a Myrtle and her kids buried right here as well.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So there's two just like right next to each other.
Are they? They're not fosters, are they?
Nope.
Really?
I think because it got knocked over by the mother, I thought it went this way.
They don't do in between. They usually have volunteers who do that, but they're the ones who don't do it. And then with the irrigation, that's all that.
Interesting.
We're out here. Why not? I've been taking some classes on how to clean them too. So.
Oh, I saw some videos the other day of like someone cleaning graves on TikTok.
Want me to head over closer to?
Yeah, you can. I know they're just using the spirit box, seeing what they get.
Which one was this one?
Yeah, so she's supposed to be buried over here. They knocked her headstone over at one point and moved it here, but she's here and her 2 kids are there. Their name is on the opposite side of this big gravestone. Their last name. Sorry, we're kind of.
No, you're.
Touch the bed a little bit. There's a
Yeah, while you guys were talking, I found it and I was like, okay, that's weird.
Well, because while Alice was talking, I apparently ended up channeling Myrtle.
Oh. Myrtle's gravestone is got kicked. Myrtle's was down here. It got kicked out of the way. It just needs to go back here, so we're trying to clean it up.
Where's Myrtle?
Yeah, she's supposed to be down here. With the rest of the
Evelyn
family.
and Eugene.
She got kicked out of the way?
Well, yeah, because I think she came up out of the ground and someone saw that broken one and thought she went with that, but she goes down here.
So this is just not in its right place?
No.
Oh my gosh.
It's supposed to be down here.
Well, she's probably pissed. She's
Maybe
probably
Myrtle's
maybe
I think Myrtle's saying where she's supposed to be.
Yes.
Oh, it's pointing
Yeah,
right
so we're
there.
trying
Yeah.
to like clean it up.
Which Myrtle are you getting? You're getting foster. I
think so,
had
'cause
to
of the
be,
rain.
because she said, I asked if James was there and there was no answer. And then I asked if the kids were here and we got yes. Yeah. Myrtle, is there any messages you want to give us before we move on?